Hey guys, that's Mog981 here. So I am back for some more Final Fantasy 14. Now, I am going to go ahead and continue a mission that I actually have been pushing back for a while. And that's to speak to this guy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and deliver a message because things were looking crazy. Okay. So now where do I gotta go? Okay, so I guess I gotta go old. Freaking grande. If I would have known it was just that, I would have done that myself. But yeah. So, I finally get a day off tomorrow, which by the time this video goes up, it's probably been a couple days. So I've been working 10 days straight, and that's been a lot of fun. But, you know how that, anybody who works knows how that goes. You work what you gotta work. But yeah. So let's go ahead and meet the president. And I'm guessing he or she's somewhere around here, but I don't know where. Man. I'm almost done with Final Fantasy 9. Actually, by the time this video goes up, it might already be over. Yeah, loading time kind of sucks. Okay, so now where do I need... I don't need to go to East Shroud. Not over there. Okay. Good chance I'm gonna have to switch classes. Because I'm on my archery class, which... As of yesterday, before I was at level 6, and now I'm level 12. So that's a pretty good level up in basically a night. Cause, well, a little more than a night, because I ended up leaving when I was almost done with level 11, but I just got tired, and it's like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, you guys know how that goes. Like, when you get tired, and you don't want to play games, you just want to sleep. But it's all good. And I kind of like this area. So what? Nah. Oh, okay, I know exactly where I have to go. It's still a bit further. I love how it's kind of got a festive feel going on. That's kind of cool for what it is. But yeah, so I don't know. I honestly just felt, well, I've been playing for probably like the last half hour or so, and I'm like, why am I not recording? I can at least record something during this whole time frame. So I got an archery mission I can't exactly finish yet because of the simple factor that I need to be level. Okay, so I guess I have to switch classes. Chat face. Should I go to my... What level is my Arcanic class? Good question. Oh, wow, I'm weaker on my Arcanic class than I am on my... Archery class. And welcome to my Gladiator class, which is also referred to as a tank. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what this is, what they want. And this should be, for the most part, complete cutscene, which is kind of nice. Oh yeah, I remember her.
So you are the Ul'Dan envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please.
Okay, I feel like I should be talking during this whole time. It's nice that we get to meet the president.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Kan-E Senna,
Okay.
Elder Seedseer of Britannia, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
Yep. And I believe a war is going to be happening. Man. okay, why didn't they put voice in this? I don't know why they go like, they'll do voices for half this stuff and they won't do it in the rest. It just seems kind of stupid. If you're going to spend the money and time to go ahead and do voicing, why don't I would go through and get it 100% done. Make it worth your time. I mean, I know for a fact if I was doing this all in Japanese, I would be hearing it because I'm pretty sure that they did that all in Japanese. But yeah. Yep, so who knows? I kind of wish I would have played Final Fantasy XIV, the original, not the, because this is technically a sequel. I have the original, so I might be able to figure out something to way to play it without having to pay or anything, which I don't. Which the servers aren't even up for that game anymore. So unless you set up your own personal server for it, which might be doable, I don't think you could play the game. And for what I heard, there was a ton of problems. But yeah, what can you do? Okay. Yep. So we are gonna have to prepare for a pretty big fight. And then I think I'm gonna head back to my own country and maybe check out some grinding in dungeons. Okay. So what's she gonna do? She's writing a letter. Okay. Simple. And then he'll hand the letter over to her. She'll hand the letter over to him. And I guess the letter has to get stamped or something. Or the orders. Or, I don't know. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to Flame General forthwith. Okay. May the 12th see it. You know, I'm safe, okay? I'm gonna take the long way home just because I can. Okay. What did I get? Oh, okay, so that's how you get that little airship thing. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it requires guild to pay. Let me... Okay. Okay. Whatever. So... I think I know where that's at, actually. No, I don't. Okay. So wait, where does this go? I don't know where this goes, but whatever. Okay, I'm in New Garandia. What? And yeah. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and head back to my hometown just because I haven't been there in a while, actually. I haven't been focusing on my main class, which is Gladiator, just because I've been interested in other classes. So yeah. Okay, wait, journal real quick, cause wait, I know where that's at. That's actually not that far back from where I actually was. I wish I would have looked at that beforehand. But yeah, there's stuff in this game that it's gonna take a while to complete everything. I don't know if anybody's actually 100% of this game yet. I could see it happening, but I think it's gonna take a while for somebody to actually complete this. Well, if they focus strictly on one class and they're not going through and really doing anything else besides focusing on a class and the main story, well, they can't even 100% it there because then they need to go through and do other fun stuff. And yeah, I think this is where I need to go. I'm in northern. And I can actually see from here. Well, actually, regardless, I can still get back to my hometown from here. I have another way of doing it, but I don't want to do it. I could just strictly teleport. Okay. I don't feel like going all the way out there. Okay, so... let's see. Okay, I can't see it from here, so... I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just switch back to my archery, which... I think I had a better thing on hands. Yeah. And I just had a waste thing, which... gear... plus... I'm probably gonna need to go through and get rid of stuff. The nice thing is I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up so that way once I'm done, I can just go ahead, basically leave this area and not come back. But you know how that goes. Well, I'll come back later, but not now. Oh yeah, since I can... what was it? Action traits... minion? Oh, whatever. You know, I'll go ahead and summon Cat Sith. I haven't had a Cat Sith out in forever. I'm almost debating should I... well, I'm going to focus on archery for a while. Because I like archery, and I think it's actually a class that really needs to get... I really should be focusing on. I've got to gain about 10,000 more XP to get anywhere from here, but... you know, it's all good. This is the part that sucks. There's a lot of running in this game. Just to get anywhere. But, let's not go. Oh, fuck me. I am not dealing with that crap. I mean, I'm willing to deal with some, but, yeah, no. I'm not gonna deal with guys that are, like, double my level, which in other Final Fantasies actually doesn't really matter. Still want to obtain that because that's still fucking sick. That's actually from Final Fantasy VI. I don't remember what the fuck those things were called, but they made them look really badass in the game. If you had the PS1 version of Final Fantasy VI, you actually got a pretty good video footage of it, which I will be going back to Final Fantasy VI eventually, since I never did complete the game. And yeah, I'm not liking the level it looks. But for now, I'm gonna finish up 9 and get back to 7, I guess. And I'm not surprised I'm good getting under attack. I just gotta make it over here. And I'll be good. No way in hell would I fight one of those right now because of my level. But, yep. That's just how it goes. Man. So GTA 5 came out a couple days ago. Actually, no, it came out yesterday. And, well... sad thing is, I have no intentions of picking up anytime soon. Fuck me. I am fucked. Unless I can get out. Called it. I'll go ahead and respawn. I don't know where the fuck I'll be at. But, if you're wondering, wait, why aren't you going to pick up GTA 5? Money. That's my biggest issue. I don't have money for GTA 5, and I won't have any for some time. So yeah. Once I get some cash and I actually have some cash that I can spend, I'll probably go looking for it. Because if you guys know me, I am cheap as hell, and I'll probably find it at a pawn shop if I know my luck. But I will pick it up once I get the money. It's something to look forward to. I mean, if I had the money, I'd be buying games day one. But I don't want to do that because of the simple fact I know I can get the games cheaper if I wait. And yeah, it's just insane. Because it's like, why should you spend 60 bucks when in under a year the game's only going to be worth like 20? I mean, yeah, it's new and all, that's cool, but still, it just doesn't make sense to me to be spending, 60 bucks on a game. I mean, unless the game's going for a ridiculous amount on eBay and well, eBay mainly, then I can understand spending, some serious cash. But I don't have any plans to really spend a ton of cash on one particular video game. Because for the most part, I have time, and well, video games are gonna come up when they come up, and I'll buy them when I can. But till then, I'm not gonna worry about it. I mean, I'll pick up Grand Theft Auto 5 when I can, and I'll play through it. But I don't really know. Oh yeah, Capcom is kind of screwed right now. They might be going out of business. And the sad thing is, I almost want to say that's going to be for the better on some of this stuff. Because Capcom's been fucking up the last couple years. And there's no denying that. I mean, some of the bigger issues I personally have, okay. That was just kind of weird. Like one of the bigger personal issues I have, all the Street Fighter games. No, I mean, I love Street Fighter for a good point. I suck at the game, but I still have fun playing it. And, well, what's a game if you're not having fun? But my biggest complaint with it is that they release so many fucking versions of the game. It's ridiculous. It's like, that shit, that's one of the reasons why they're losing money. They're doing really stupid releases. Now, I mean, I could understand them doing a, special release if they were doing, a special release for a tournament. Or they've got the tournament standard, and they're having cash tournaments, which I don't see why they're not doing stuff like that. People would go. I mean, I know you can find them if you really look, but, Capcom should be advertising, we hold Street Fighter tournaments, and we give out cash prizes. It's gonna cost cash to enter, but that would make them some money. They would probably lose money at first, but who gives a damn? This will get them in good standings. Because I know if there was a tournament, I would go. I mean, I probably wouldn't enter it, but I'd go. I would just meet the be with the crowd and all that fun stuff and whatnot. That'd be one way Capcom could save money. I went from how they're going under to how they can make money. I love doing that shit. Another thing is the Mega Man game series. They fucked up bad. They really did. The original Mega Man creator had to go through and used Kickstarter to get his Mega Man game funded. Yes, I know it's called Mighty Number 9, but still, it's fucking Mega Man. There is no denying it. And it is raining. Let's see. Resident Evil. They need, honestly, 5 and 6 they fucked up bad. But for what I've heard, I think it's Origins? The newest Resident Evil that a lot of people won't touch. It's actually really good. I personally haven't played it, but that's what I've heard. And, you know, and this is not just fanboys who love the series. This is actually people who are like, yeah, this is a killer game. I honestly don't know why this didn't sell better. Maybe Capcom, if you want to fucked over your whole customer base, then they're banking their money right now on DLC. If their DLC doesn't sell well, we're gonna be out of business. Well, you guys cannot be banking your money on DLC. You need to come out with one good Final Fantasy game. Now, I actually posted that comment to the person who actually got me looking into all this stuff. If you want to know what I mean by Capcom needs a Final Fantasy. Well, if you go back to the history of Square Enix originally was going to go out under, but they made a little game called Final Fantasy. And, well, Final Fantasy ended up saving their ass. Okay, I don't know. Hey, even though I was in there for like 2 seconds, I'll take it. So yeah, Final Fantasy saved Square's ass. Then Square ended up buying up Enix. And yada yada yada. Now better known as Square Enix. So, honestly, Capcom needs the killer IP. They have 152 million in the bank, is what's reported. Now, 152 million sounds like a lot to almost everybody here that's gonna probably ever watch this video. But to design a game, to give you an idea of, you know, like a good designed game, let's take a look at Grand Theft Auto 5, which I mentioned earlier in the video that I will be picking up eventually, but I just don't know when. Grand Theft Auto 5 cost, I think it was $256 million to produce, which, to produce a single game, that's ridiculous. To go through and, you know, just develop the game and everything. I've seen it. It's sick. But still, I can't believe how much they spent on the game. So, and also, Grand Theft Auto 5 made its money back within the first day. Well, actually, made almost 4 times. No, it was a little under 4 times. They ended up making about $800 million in the first day. And that's just day 1 sales and pre-sales, I guess. So yeah, if Capcom could go through and invest all of their money, they potentially could go through and set themselves up to make, you know, make a good IP. They could be fine. But yeah, I think Capcom's fucked. They haven't put out a good game that I can think of in a long time. The last game I can really recall was that I enjoyed. I mean, I bought it, but I don't know. I'd have to say it was probably, what the hell? Street Fighter X Tekken. And I'm not even 100% sure if that was pure Capcom right there, or if that was a combined project. But, so let's go on to, you know, just a game in general that they completely developed. That was good, that I can actually remember, because I honestly, there's a handful of titles I know, that I know for Capcom. The Resident Evil 4 was probably the last good game that they actually put out. I don't really know, and I'm not too worried about it. See, they used to do some RPGs back in the day, which I really wish they would go back to doing some of these RPGs, because they had some really sick RPGs. The RPG I remember from them was the Breath of Fire series, which, if you've ever played it, played probably like 3 or 4, you know what I'm talking about. 1 and 2, I personally haven't really played. I tried to get into it, but I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I think it's because I wasn't actually playing on the original hardware, which kind of kills the game. But yeah, so there's all of that. But yeah, I just don't know. If Capcom, you need a good you need one IP to save your ass. And if you're wondering okay, why do I keep saying IP? It's damn it, what the fuck? There's some property. I remember that, like, international. No, not international. Damn it. Somebody correct me. Somebody comment down below what IP is. But basically, it's your own property. So, yeah, there's that. So yeah, it's their own property. I mean, if Capcom would have been listening to the fans, I think they might have done better, because they really fucked up. I think Capcom is pretty much fucked unless they hit a home run in their next few titles that are coming out, and they have to hit one massive home run. They are done. They're going to be broke and out of business. And it's going to be a sad day in the industry that Capcom's gone. But they've alienated their fan base so much that, honestly, a lot of us, including myself, I mean, won't even really touch the games. I will, because of the fact I'm a collector, but that's about it. That's about as far as I'm willing to go. Capcom really just needs to get a good idea through. It needs to listen to their fan base. The Mega Man game, I mean, come on, the Kickstarter for that's already gone through. They already hit their ultimate goal, which was 250 million. Okay, actually, I don't think I have any quest. Oh, I need to be 20 on that one. And what was? Let me talk to her. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. What's? Oh wow. Yeah. So let's see. Apparently Square Enix, one of the creators for the PSP games, and said that they were bringing in the sequel to Final Fantasy Type 0 over here, which is a good thing. I'm thinking, where do I want to go? Because there's a lot here I could go if I kind of want to go into a cave. But yeah, so they are potentially at this cave over there, but I think, yeah, I wasn't too far from there. I thought I need to go back, but whatever. Yeah, so they're potentially gonna release the sequel in English, so they might go through release the prequel for the sequel, which is out for, you know, actual translator and not a fan translation, which is still getting worked on. Yeah, so there's all that crap. I really don't know. I'm think game-wise, I think a lot of companies are gonna start crashing. We're gonna see some very interesting things happen in the next couple years. Supposedly, companies are already hitting the are doing sub HD renderings on their games for the Xbox One and PS3, which, if they're going to be pushing the hardware limits, which unfortunately they're going to be doing within the first couple of years, because they're already basically doing this crap that's on the PC, it's going to get bad. So PC gaming might be the way to actually go this generation. It's going to cost more, but you can always upgrade. Unless they're going to let you release, or let you do an upgrade to your system, which actually I think would be smart. Well, that sucked. Yeah, I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember, rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.